We all know that feeling in the pit of our stomach, right? That feeling of anxiousness. You can't think straight, you're distracted, you're worried. Those closest to you can see it on your face. And sometimes we know exactly what's causing anxiety and worry in our life, and sometimes we have no idea why we're feeling the way that we're feeling. Either way, anxiety is not this new issue. It's actually been around since the beginning of time, and well, really to be precise, it's been around since the beginning of the fall. And since then, worry and anxiety have sabotaged our happiness and effectiveness like no other. And when I say it sabotages our effectiveness, well, personally, I can think of all the times that I am overcome with anxiety, and it's so clear how that affects every aspect of my life. I'm not nearly as good of a husband and father when I don't manage anxiety well. I'm withdrawn, I'm apathetic. Any positive habits and disciplines that I had in my life are really, really tough to maintain. It's even worse when I don't really know what's causing this worry in my life. We have some encouragement in Scripture, though. For instance, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 25 says, "Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad." That's what I feel, exactly. I feel weighed down. Thankfully, we have a good word at our fingertips whenever we want to hear it. We have Scripture, we have the Bible. And in the New Testament, Paul reminds us that worry and anxiety, it's a battle for the mind. And he says this in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. He says, "We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God." And here's what I want us to grab hold of. We take every thought captive to obey Christ. And this isn't just a verse about defending Christianity. It's used oftentimes for that, and that's fine. But it's also about mental, emotional, and spiritual health. And when Satan bombards us with negative and false thoughts, we are to wrestle those to the ground and kick them out of our minds. Now, the trick is that we can't just get rid of a thought without also replacing it with a new one. We need to let Scripture and God's truth about us take root in our mind and thoughts. And from there, we're going to see God alleviate those worries and anxieties that weigh us down. It's a battle. But thankfully, we have truth and we have Scripture on our side. So I just want to say, thank you, NCC.